What up, Broncos country? Welcome back to the channel. So, here to preview the Denver Broncos at the Miami Dolphins. It's going to be their first early morning game of the 2023 NFL season. Oh, and we're heading to Miami, where we have historically struggled. So this will be an interesting game. Anyway, start out with latest on the Broncos. Because I haven't really made any community posts. So Broncos signed defensive end Ronnie Perkins off the Patriots practice squad. I'm kind of with other Bronco fans on this. I've seen a few things on Twitter about it. We need help in the secondary. No, I don't mind it. I mean, it's always good having, front seven depth, but still, our secondary, they got exposed when Kareem Jackson went out of the game, which we'll talk about him later. But, yeah, we're pretty thin in the secondary as of right now. Anywho, I was reading an interesting article here. I guess the Denver Broncos fan base is the second angriest right now, with the Buffalo Bills being first, which, I mean, I don't know how they're angry, but yeah, I understand the Broncos. It's not very fun right now. Also, reading this right here, 3 moves the Broncos clearly got wrong in 2023. Number one, they were saying putting too much stock on Damar Mathis. I mean, yeah, he hasn't looked great so far. They kind of slotted him in at the cornerback too, which, I mean, honestly, last year he had that one bad game and he bounced back. And, I mean, we all thought that he was going to be a solid corner, but that first game against the Raiders, man, he got burnt. Second game he played better, but still, he was the one in coverage when they were giving up first downs. So, still kind of struggling a little bit. I wonder if it's actually going to let me read the next thing. I don't think so, which that's okay, because we'll move on to our next topic here. Well, it's not going to let me read the next thing. That's okay. Next topic, yes. We're going to have to face Vic Fangio, which was Sean Payton's dream defensive coordinator, which that's who I was kind of hoping we could get. I either wanted him or Rex Ryan. I did not want Vance Joseph to start out with, and when they got him, I was like, well, I'll give him a chance, I will, or not me, but we'll see what happens. I hope that he does well, obviously. Whoever the Broncos pick up and whoever they feel is the best fit for whatever they're trying to do, I'm going to back them up, And I was like, well, didn't work as a head coach. Maybe, since he's going to be strictly defense only, maybe that'll be fine. Because the defense wasn't that bad when he was there. I mean, it was like top 10? But I think Joe Woods was probably the reason that they were that good. I'm pretty sure he's DC of the Cleveland Browns right now, and they have a pretty good defense. So, it has not been going well. I'll just say that. By the way, wearing the orange jersey, because apparently the Broncos could be wearing orange down Miami. Which they normally wear white on the road. They're switching things up, though, and I like it. So, wore white at home last week. They're going to wear orange on the road this week. I'm guessing that the Dolphins probably going to wear the white jerseys at home. So, yeah, that's that. Let's go to the injury report here. And then we'll do 3 keys to how the Broncos can win this game, because they got a tough task ahead. Actually, before we do our injury report, this was an interesting article as well. 5 defensive changes the Broncos must consider to avoid disaster. Number 1 was give Vance Joseph some more help. How much help does he need? I mean, yeah, we get injured all the time. Feels like all our good players get hurt, but I mean, so far, mostly healthy for the most part, and not been well. Giving up 33 points in week 2. That's not a good thing. So, number 2 was bench Demar Mathis. I mean, I'd still give him a chance. I thought he did better last week. He wasn't as good against the Raiders, obviously, but hey, week 2 he played a little bit better, and week 3 hopefully he plays even better. It's gonna be tough because Dolphins have really good receivers, so we'll see what happens. But C3 was less aggressiveness, which, yeah, he blitzed a crap ton against Washington. Probably should have done that. And you're not going to be able to do that against Miami because Tua gets rid of the ball. He doesn't hold on to it. He gets rid of the ball. It's going to be just like a Jimmy G game. They're going to have to play good in coverage. 4, change up the D-line rotation. Maybe. And then 5, this one needs to happen. Get Drew Sanders on the field, man. He's a playmaker. He was making plays preseason. Wherever he needed to be, I thought he was pretty good, you know? And yes, I definitely think he should be have more playing time as well. The bottom one, this one says the nuclear option. Fired Vance Joseph, bringing in a new CC. Defensive coordinators don't really get fired early in the season. They don't really get fired during the season either, so I feel like we're going to be stuck with him for a while. At least till the end of the year, maybe a couple weeks before, I don't know. No matter how bad it gets, I just don't see them getting rid of him. So, let's look at the rosters here. I'm going to go to the Dolphins depth chart, see what we need to be aware of here. Quarterback, yeah, Tua. I think he's been improving every single year. He's best lefty in the league. No, he's pretty good, though, man. He does have some games where you scratch your head, but other than that, I think he's been a good quarterback for them. Raheem Mostert, he's not a bad running back either. Looks like Salvon or Ahmed, he's questionable. He's got a Q. But yeah, I've heard good things about him too. Tyreek Hill, obviously, he's given the Broncos fits over the years. He's going to be a tough matchup. River Craycraft, that's a former Bronco right there. Jalen Waddle, he's a great receiver as well. Braxton Berrios, he's not too bad. Cedric Wilson Jr. So, yeah, they got a decent receiver room. Durham Smythe is listed as their tight end 1. I don't know much about him. So, Dolphin fans, you'll have to fill me in on him if he is anything special or good or any of that. Tyler Croft, I've heard of him. He's not too bad. Solid depth. He's listed as the second tight end. See, their old line, they got Isaiah Wynn, Connor Williams, Robert Hunt, Austin Jackson, and Teron Armstead. So the line's not too bad. Base 3-4D. Got Christian Wilkins, Raekwon Davis, Zach Shalil, Phillips, Lund, Rome Baker. They got Bradley Chubb, man. It's going to be good to see him again, but he's going to probably want to get revenge on us, even though I don't know why he'd want to get revenge on us because we traded him to a better situation. And, yeah, I mean, I definitely didn't want to see him go, but fortunately, it's kind of what had to be done. Their secondary got Xavier Howard. He is really good. They got Eli Apple. Not really scared there. Deshaun Elliott, say Javon Holland, and was that Cater Kohu, which is the other corner, because Ramsey is out, which is good. That helps us. Jason Sanders is their kicker. They got Jake Bailey as punter. So, you know, they got a pretty solid team. It's going to be the Broncos will have their hands full. Guess we'll go to the 3 keys here. Protect Russell Wilson. I felt like last week he was, honestly, that second half, I felt like the Lions was not doing good. He was running for his life. He was getting pressured a lot. They were giving up too much sacks. Same old, same old. I think he's been sacked 9 times in, 2 weeks? So I think he got sacked like 5 to 7 times, if I'm correct, against Washington. And that's way too much. We got Mike McGlinchey. We got Ben Powers to stop that from happening. So this week they're going to have to step up. They're going to have to play better. And, that's just what's going to have to happen. Number 3. Probably be our defense. Our defense needs to actually get some stops. Because, again, when we played Washington, obviously we fell apart. Defense giving up 33 points. If you give up 33 points on the road, that's going to be really hard to overcome. So you're going to have to cut that in half at least. If you give up 17, the Broncos will have a chance. They'll have a chance if they only give up like 17, 20 points. But 33, no, it's going to be really tough to overcome on the road. Especially in Miami, a place that we've struggled historically. I'm wearing that Derek Wolfe jersey because we need to have a Derek Wolfe-like performance from one of them D lineman guys. The defense as a whole. I'm hoping the defense bounces back, and they play well. Pass retain is going to be on Tyreek Hill. Hopefully he's on him most of the game. You need to put your best on best. Like I said, I don't know if Jalen Waddle's going to play. He's questionable. For our sake, hopefully not. It's going to be tough to cover both of them if he plays. But you're going to have to play really good defense if you want a chance to win this game. And then my last key here, establish the run. Broncos got really pass happy when things weren't going well. Even though the Washington had a pretty good run-stuffing defense, I felt like there were some holes that they could have, tried to go through, but they just didn't. So this week, I'd like to see Javonte Williams get more carries, and Jaleel McLaughlin. I call him Jaleel, I make a play. I'd like to see him a little bit more. Samaje Perine, same with him. I think that he's a really good receiver running back. So, yeah, I'd like to get the run game involved again. Honorary mention, though, get Marvin Mims. Get him involved. 2 catches for 113 yards, and he wasn't in the game plan at all the rest of the game. He is a speed demon, okay? Not like Tyreek Hill, but he's in that makeup, so please get him involved. Jerry Jeudy, hopefully he has a bounce-back game. He didn't do too good last week, even though he didn't get targeted that much. I believe he was actually open in the end zone on that 2-point conversion that failed after the Hail Mary. Just couldn't get it to him, so I'd like to see them get involved. But, yeah, Marvin Mims can get involved. I think that Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton, they'll both have chances to make some plays. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I got here. Not seeing anything else. So this is going to be a little bit shorter video than usual. Normally do about a 16-minute video. That's fine. We'll cut it off about 14 here. Anyway, prediction for this game when the season started, or preseason, when I made a season prediction, at this point I said we'd be 2-0. Has not went our way. We are 0-2. Staring at 0-3. Miami is 2-0. They're at home. Everything's against the Broncos. And yes, I did, like I said, I did have Dolphins win this game in my preseason prediction for the season. But if the Broncos could do everything I just said, protect Wilson, defense has to step up and play good, and then establish the run, I think that they can win this game. It will be close. If the Broncos win this game, it's going to be by like a point or two. Okay, it's not going to be a multiple point victory. But I am going to probably say the Dolphins are going to take this one. I'm going to go 27-23. I think the Broncos will make it a game, but falling short in the end. They'll have a chance to win this one. I think they're going to fall short in the end. But I hope I'm freaking wrong, okay? I hope that this is the game that they just come out and just prove everybody wrong. And we don't go 0-3. We can go 1-2. Get our season back on track and go on a run. I really hope that happens. But we'll see, man. It's going to be a good game, you know. But like I said, we just struggle in Miami historically. I'm just going with the historics here. So hope I'm wrong. Hope they get this W and go on a winning streak. But anyway, I'm glad it's an early game. I hate waiting. So when I wake up, it'll be just in time to watch this. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the vid. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new on that. Stay safe. Be good. Go Broncos. Please get this W. See you guys after the game on Sunday. Stay safe. Be good. Like, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.